Morning everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new day. It is Saturday morning, about 8:30 in the morning, and we just had a grocery haul delivered from Walmart. So as I stated in yesterday's video, we received our SNAP benefits in our account, and there was just so much going on at the time between Supreme Court and lower courts, and we weren't sure because they had stopped issuing them for a while, and we didn't know if it was something they could take back out of your account. So we were a little worried about that, and we both agreed that we should order a bunch of food right away. That way we have the food and they can't take it back. So last night I placed a Walmart order and we got a really good meat stock up. So we pretty much depleted most of the funds. We left a little bit, like if we run out of milk or bread or anything like that, which so yeah. So I'm outside. It's the real feel is 28 degrees right now. The actual temperature I think is 35 or something, but it's a nice cloudy fall day, and tomorrow we are actually expecting a little bit of snow, and I have no idea. I have to get the snow shovel out. I don't think we're gonna get a big accumulation, but I still need to get the winter stuff out, the snow shovel and everything. So yeah. That was one of my neighbors driving by. I stopped to wave to him. So yeah, beautiful fall morning. We've been up for a while now. It's 8:30 now. We probably got up about 4:30 when Glenn had to pee. And then we just kind of both were up. We couldn't fall back to sleep. I laid down to try to fall back to sleep, but then I was just watching videos. And I figured, well, might as well get up and make some breakfast. So I just made us a couple breakfast sandwiches. And then Glenn went, by the time we were done eating, we both got real sleepy. So Glenn is sleeping, and I just laid down, and then and then it said the groceries were on the way. So I figured I better just get out here and pick up dog poop so they don't walk in it or anything. So yeah, I'm gonna turn around and just show you the groceries on the ground, and then maybe I'll just walk to the backyard and take a quick look. But I'll show you a couple of our trees that are in fall mode right now. So let me turn you around. Alright everyone, so there's our grocery bags, and you can see there we got our Thanksgiving turkey. It's just two of us, so we just need a small one, and we can wipe it out pretty good at Thanksgiving. So actually, if we had a bigger freezer, like a chest freezer or some more room, I probably would have got two of those, but for right now that's all I'm gonna be able to fit in the freezer. So I'll do the grocery haul. You can see our groceries there, but let's take a quick walk out to the backyard. So I just wanted to show you, this is our maple tree right outside the kitchen window. There's a lot of leaves to fall off of that still. And then this is our other one. I think they're nice and pretty colored right now. But what has to happen, which I haven't done in a couple years that I was supposed to do, once the leaves are off of this between winter and early spring, I need to cut that tree down, because it's hanging over the garage, it's into the power lines, it's kissing cousins with the other trees over there. So I need to cut that tree down, but it is pretty right now. So this is our maple tree. Usually these are the last to lose its leaves. And you can see they lost a lot of leaves already. Wow. What I want to do is get the blower and blow them this way to the front yard for Wednesday's pickup. So that's what I want to do with that. Some of the trees are bare back there. All right, so I'm going to get the groceries in and I will see you guys in a bit. All right, everyone, so just to recap, we received, like I said in the video, we received our SNAP benefits, and Glenn and I were talking after that, and we both agreed we need to stock up mostly on meats like right away. We need to use it and have the food in the house. So that's what we did. We spent just about all of it. We left just enough in there if we needed stuff that we ran out of, like milk or bread or anything like that, which I really need to just make some bread. And but what you see in front of you is the only non-meat stuff. Everything else is going to be meats. We wanted to do a big meat stock up to fill up our freezer. Our chest freezer is about 3/4 empty. So we need to fill it up with some meats. And so this is everything that's non-meat. Other stuff, we were just blessed with a grocery haul, and a couple of them actually from Tracy and Courtney and Leanne. So we still have a little bit of that stuff left. We still have some of the meats left. We were just trying not to use it, just in case we weren't able to get food. We wanted to really stretch it out, but we really still do want to stretch out our food. So let's start off with all of this, and then we're gonna see what meats we got. All right, so I picked up a 20-pack of flour tortillas. We were given the corn tortillas in Leanne's grocery haul, so we have corn and flour. And so this is actually stock up because I still am going through my other pack. I actually haven't been eating as many tortillas lately, but I always like to have them on hand. All right, we ordered a French bread, and we're gonna see, we actually want to see after we put the meats in there, what our freezer situation is like, to see if we can order like a couple extra breads and throw them in the freezer and things like that. So, but we'll see how we fill it up. But got a French bread, and we got this bag of unseasoned cube stuffing. They're kind of like croissants, but they call them cube stuffing. So this is going to be for making Glenn's stuffing for Thanksgiving. We're trying to get everything for Thanksgiving. So normally, if you've been with the channel for a while, if you remember, the night before Thanksgiving, I always make his homemade stuffing that he's had in his family for years. I don't really eat it, but we usually use like our local bakery's hard rolls for that. But we're not going to be able to get to the store, and Walmart doesn't carry them. So we were just trying to find a substitute, and we just ordered some of these. So we got that. And then picked up a 3-pound thing of chicken broth. I'm going to make some chicken noodle soup this week, and it's just going to be a simple chicken noodle soup. Usually I get a whole chicken and then I use the broth from that to make some of the chicken noodle soup, but since we have so many chicken breasts, we're just going to use chicken breast. It's going to be a super easy chicken noodle soup. So we're just going to use chicken breast, and I'm going to throw chicken broth in there with carrots and noodles. So I'll probably make that on Monday. Yeah, I think tomorrow we might grill out. I'll see what Glenn wants, but I think we're going to grill out. And then Monday I think I'll make some chicken noodle soup, because it's going to be cold this week. And it's that time for some chicken noodle soup. Alright, got a 2-pack of crescent rolls. One of them is going to be for Thanksgiving. Normally we do like the brown and serve rolls, but sometimes we actually like to have these crescent rolls because they're so nice and buttery, flaky, and just really soft. So one for that and one for whatever. And then got one can of whole cranberry sauce. Now we have cans of the jellied kind, but he would like to have like the whole cranberries. So we were gonna order a fresh pack of cranberries, and I'll just make them. I actually used to make them all the time for Thanksgiving for him, and then he just started going to cans. He just wanted to go to cans. And we thought to make them homemade again with the fresh cranberries, but Walmart didn't have any, so we couldn't order none. But so we got 1 can of whole cranberry sauce for them. Back there we got a half a gallon of milk, and we got the whole milk. I still have some of the 2%. We seem to go through whole milk more because we use it for other things. And then over here, you can see we got 2 cartons of Minute Maid orange juice. We like that orange juice. So we got 2 of them, and we're hoping this stuff takes us a while. Takes, last. And then we got 2 1-pound boxes of Land O'Lakes butters. They were on sale, so picked up those. We got 1 jar of marinara sauce. Glenn likes to have garlic, likes me to make him garlic breadsticks from here. I just cut them in half and then slice them in half again and then cut them in thirds. And like half of this will make 6 to 8 breadsticks. So, and we like the marinara sauce for that. So we got that. And then over here, we ordered a 3-pound bag of onions. These are sweet onions. We still have those 2 big onions that Leanne sent in the grocery haul. One of them we cut open, so it's like half of one, 1 and 3/4 of one. But we actually wanted a 3-pound bag in addition to that to take us through the month, and hopefully a little bit more than that. So got that. And then we got a cabbage for a meal we were planning to have. So we got a cabbage. And we didn't get other produce besides that because we still have apples from Tracy's grocery haul that she sent us. We still have tomatoes and some more onions. And what else was there? Oh, we still have like frozen produce, so this should be okay for now. And then we picked up some of the English muffins, the fork split. We were sent these. I don't know I think Tracy sent them to us. Yeah, Tracy sent them to us. And also that tube of sausage, and we made breakfast sandwiches, and that was really good. So we've actually been using these ever since. We ate the last 2 in the final pack today. We made breakfast sandwiches this morning, so we got that. Again, seeing what our freezer situation is, if we'll order another one of these and put it in the freezer. We wanted to order a couple of certain things, but we just didn't know if everything was going to fit in the freezer. And then Glenn wanted some colored marshmallows. They're actually flavored, I guess. Orange, strawberry, lemon, and lime mini marshmallows. We have a really big box of Rice Krispies. And we just don't seem to eat cereal like we used to. So Glenn wanted to make some Rice Krispie treats with the colored marshmallows. And then I got one box of the Cook and Serve chocolate pudding for Glenn. That's going to go with the meal that we bought the cabbage for. He likes to have this with it. I can just eat the other puddings. And this small box will give him 2 days of pudding. So got that for him. And then finally got a bag of mini M&M minis, the Christmas colored ones. Every year I like to make some Christmas M&M cookies, and so I get this bag once a year. Once a year or once every 2 years, because I don't use them all, so they kind of last throughout to next year. So, and that got that. Alright, so I'm going to put this away, and then we're going to see what we picked up for our meat stock up. Alright everyone, so here is the first portion of the meat stock up, and I think we did pretty good, and we should be set for a while. So let's get into what we decided to pick up for ourselves. So first, lunch meat ham. I split this up in packs of 4. I think I usually get like five or six little packs. So we actually still have one more little pack in the freezer. I actually freeze them and take them out when we use them. So we used one this morning for our breakfast sandwiches, and we have one more 4-pack slice in the freezer. So, and then this will add to it. So yes, I don't keep this as a whole pack. I split them all up into 4 packs and throw them in the freezer, and then defrost them when we're going to use them for omelets or breakfast sandwiches or hot ham and cheese sandwiches or cold sandwiches, whatever we want to use it for. So we got one of those. We picked up 2 of the smaller tubes of summer sausage. This is the one we like to eat, the Johnsonville Original. Now recently Courtney sent over Walmart haul with the Johnsonville summer sausage already sliced up, and that was really convenient for me. But I went to go order some, and they didn't they were out of those, so I ended up just getting the tubes. Now I'm always looking to stock up, even if we have one already. So we actually have a brand new one of these in the refrigerator. So this makes 3 brand new ones that haven't been opened. So I'm going to throw these 2 in the freezer for stock up for another time. Alright, so now we have 2 packs of Black Label bacon. This is the bacon we like. And I have to be honest with you, I have not been eating bacon like I used to. And I always ate more bacon than Glenn, and we actually still have some from the last time we bought bacon, which is, I don't know when. It's been a while, and I have to say I haven't had any bacon in at least 3 weeks, maybe even a month. I don't know. But for some reason, I just haven't been eating as much bacon. But it's not to say we still shouldn't have stock up in case we need it for something, or in case I do want to eat some for something, because I have, in some of the mornings, I like to scramble some egg, fry up some bacon, or put some bacon to cook in the oven, and have bacon, egg, and cheese, scrambled eggs, on a soft flour tortilla for breakfast, and that'll be my breakfast. So, but I haven't had that in a while. So, but 2 packs of bacon. We still have a little bit left in the freezer, so that adds to our stock up. And we got one pound of this Farmland original pork sausage. This was actually sent to us originally by Tracy, I believe, in the last haul she sent over. And I don't think we ever had this. We're really kind of picky on breakfast sausage. There's not a lot of them that we like. But she sent over this along with those English muffins. And so I just made patties out of this, and we made breakfast sandwiches, and we really liked this. So then we actually bought another one, and we actually have a tube in the freezer that's brand new. So this is already thawed, so I'm going to split this up and freeze them in like twos. I'm going to split it in half and freeze it in twos. I actually probably can get 3 packs out of this, because when I make the breakfast sandwiches, I usually make 3 and we split the third one. So I could probably do 3s out of this. Yeah, we're going to get more from this. So this makes two 1-pound tubes we have now. All right, let's go over here. We decided that we needed to stock up on roasts, so we ordered 2 chuck pot roasts. And we originally got these one of the first grocery hauls that Tracy sent us, and she sent us a chuck pot roast, and we thought that roast was the best. So that's all we ever ordered after that. So we decided we're going to order 2 chuck pot roasts. And we just got one from Leanne, and I don't know if it was this. When was it? Was it this one? Yeah, this past grocery haul that Leanne blessed us with, she sent us a chuck roast. So now that's 3 chuck roasts we have. So these will go in the freezer, obviously. And one of the last ones, when I made those shredded beef enchiladas, we actually used the chuck pot roast, the whole thing, and we ate enchiladas for 2 nights, and we actually ate a total of 3 nights. So 2 people ate 3 nights off the chuck pot roast. We got a total of 14 enchiladas and 8 soft tacos from that, and it was all good. 3 nights in a row. So got that. And then we decided to get some pork chops. So we got this family size pork loin center cut chops. And it looks like there's 4 really good size ones. They're kind of thick. And then this pack, this pack has 6 of them in there. So that's 10 pork chops. And I usually only eat one per meal, and Glenn eats 1 for sure, and I don't know, it depends on the size of the chop whether he'll eat 2 or not. So I think I'll pack them in packs of 3, because I definitely only will eat 1. So we got 2 packs of pork chops, and that's heavy. We got 2 families or party packs of the Johnsonville original brats. This is our favorite to use. We used to get the beer brat flavored ones, and we didn't like the taste of them last time. So we get the original, and this is the 12-pack party pack. And we got 2 packs of that. We want to make sure we're stocked up on everything we eat. So what I'll do is I'll split these up in packs of 6. So that's 4 packs between the 2 of us that we'll have. And we just got one again from Leanne, the 5-pack one. So that's in the freezer. So that gives us a total of 5 packs once I split these up. So got those. And I think I'm going to save some of those out to have maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll grill some of those out tomorrow. It's supposed to snow tomorrow, so that would be nice to grill out in the snow. And then look at this big thing. This is just over 8 pounds of a boneless butt roast. So it was more expensive, but there's no bone in it. So I hate when there's a bone in it. And I usually split them up So I'll cut this in half, and I actually probably could cut it in 4s. So yeah, I'm gonna cut this in 4s, 2 pound each, and I use this for like carnitas. So, and I went through our chest freezer and just jotted everything we have in there. We actually have another smaller one, probably half the size of this one, of a boneless pork shoulder butt roast. So this is going to give us plenty of carnita meat. So got that. All right, so I'm going to put this to the side and bring on the last of the meat haul. All right, everyone, so here's the second to the last pile of meat. Before I go over that, I forgot to put this out. It was in the refrigerator. So a tub of Cool Whip for our pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving. We do have a couple more tubs in the freezer. If I don't have 2 or 3 of almost everything, I'm like kind of freaking out. So yeah, we always want to make sure we have some, and for other desserts. So got a tub of Cool Whip. All right, so look at this. Yeah, we were picking up stuff in 2s. Look at that big tube. So we got the super big pack of chicken breast. I like to just keep it in this freezer bag until I'm ready to separate them. So there are 5 really good sized chicken breasts in here, and we picked up 2 of them. And we still have quite a bit of chicken breast in the freezer from one of the last times we stocked up on. And so yeah, we are set on chicken breast, and this is why I say when we make chicken noodle soup this week, instead of buying the whole chicken, we're just going to use chicken breast because we have so much of it, and we can use some of that for that. All right. I normally split the chicken breast up in 2 packs, but the last time we got one of these, I'm just doing them in 1 pack. So what I do is wrap them up in clear wrap, and then I put them all in a gallon-sized freezer bag. So that way, if I don't need 2 of them, I just grab 1, and if I do need 2, I'll just grab 2 of them out of there instead of wrapping them in 2s and not needing 2. Because lately our meals, we've just been using 1 for a meal. So I mean, you're looking at 10 meals right here if I just use 1 per meal. So that's 10 meals right there. So we got the chicken breast, and over here we picked up 2 packs of the pork loin back ribs. So basically ribs. Now, I'm not a huge rib eater. I can eat 2 at the most at a sitting, at one supper. So if I have 1 or 2, I'm set. Glenn will probably eat 3. He doesn't eat as much as he used to anymore either. So if we think of it that way, I could cut this up in 3 packs. So if I eat 2, if he eats 3, that's 1 pack, 2 packs, 3 packs. So between the 2 packs that we picked up, that's 6 meals. And honestly, if he doesn't eat 3, but I'll cut him like he's eating 3 just to be on the safe side. I don't want to short him either. But if you pair it up with potato and veggie, we should be set. So, I mean, you're looking at 10 meals right here, 6 meals right here. That's 16 meals just right there. And look at that. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever ordered this kind of tube before. Oh my gosh, I can't even carry it with my right hand. It's too heavy. This is a 10-pound tube of ground beef. And normally I get 80-20, but this is the 73-27, the higher fat content. So we were going to order 2 5-pound tubes, Glenn wanted to try the higher fat content because just for more flavor and whatnot. But if we would have bought two 5-pound tubes, it would have been $6 to $7 more than buying one 10-pound tube. So I was looking at the prices, and then I saw the price of this. I'm like, So I said we're better off getting the 10-pound tube. It's going to be cheaper. So 10 pounds. So I'm going to divvy it up into 1-pound packs. Yes, I do weigh them. We have an old scale. I weigh them and I wrap them up in the clear wrap and throw them in gallon-sized freezer bags. I save all these bags too, except for the chicken one because they got juice and everything in it. But everything that these things are wrapped up in, I save them, and I could use those to freeze this too after I wrap them up in their individual packs. So, all right, so I'm going to put this away, and I got one more to show you. All right, everyone, so here is the last of our haul, and last but not least, our Thanksgiving turkey. So this is a Butterball. It's just almost 11 pounds. So yeah, we like to get Butterball, and yeah, we figure we better get it now, otherwise we're going to end up with no turkey on Thanksgiving. And we like to have turkey on Thanksgiving. I love turkey sandwiches after Thanksgiving and even the night of Thanksgiving for a late night snack watching Christmas movies. So yeah, our turkey is here. So that'll go in the freezer, obviously. It's a good thing the freezer is a little more than half empty. So all right, so that is our stock up haul after our SNAP benefits were applied to our account. Like I said, we just wanted to make sure we didn't know if they would be able to take them back out. There is so much going through the courts and everything with issuing them. So once we got them, we knew we had to stock up right away. And we left a little bit in there, like I said, for stuff we might run out of, but we're thinking about just using it, so nothing is left to them if they try to take something out. So we might just see what we need. I think we're good on meats. We've got quite the stock up now, in addition to what we had in the freezer. So we are set for a good while now. Other than that, it's going to be the basics like milk, eggs, bread, potatoes, things like that. Maybe some more bell peppers. We used some bell peppers tonight. I didn't record tonight's meal because I just been busy today. And so there it is. I think we did pretty good. I think we stocked up pretty good on meats. I think we used our benefits wisely. And that gives us peace of mind now. So, and again, thank you all who sent grocery hauls and gift cards and money donations to help us out through the process. So, all right, so that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my videos. I appreciate all of you and the support you continue to give my channel. And with that, remember to live life, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Until next time.